All right, there we go. Not sure what happened there. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Everyone level on points after one match day. Bit of a surprise here in Group H. Spain, Saudi Arabia, Cabo Verde, and Uruguay all level on points after one match day. And now we start match day number 2 in Atlanta with Spain in the red going left to right and Saudi Arabia going right to left in the whites. Brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Play 5, get 50 instantly. Spain in the attack. Third whips across into the box. That one blocked by Alamri. Back to the top, though, for Spain. It's Pedro Porro. Switches the play on the right side now. Yamal. Yamal getting the start today after coming off the bench last time. Yamal trying to take a run down the right side. Pushes the defender to the ground. No call. Got across the box. Yamal. That cross headed away. Stays with Spain. They'll get starting lineups after this possession as Spain on the attack. Kubarsi will switch the play left side. Laporte going left side. Now it feels like a good time that we can give some lineups since that's going to be a lot of play for a goal kick. Heavy run down the left side. So, starting lineups is a 5-3-2 for Saudi Arabia. In the back, Al Arib, Alamri, Lajami, Tambakti, and Abdul Hamid. Your starting keeper, Alois, as always. Al Juwair, Al Haibari, Darcy in the midfield and up top. Saloma Dasari and Albarekon up top. As for Spain, 4-2-3-1. Simon, the starting keeper. Cucurella, Laporte, Kubarsi, Pedro Porro in the back. Rodri, Pedri, Alex Baena, Dani Olmo. Yamal is playing today. And then up top, Oyarzabal. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. It does help the channel out a ton. Spain going left to right. They'll play it out the back here. Pedro Porro. Play a through ball down the left side. It's a good ball to switch the play into the box. Chance here inside the 18 for Spain. Cuts inside the shot. That one takes a deflection. Out of play for a goal corner kick. Good job there by Alex Baena and a great switch for Spain, getting it from the right side to the left side. Yeah, in soccer, when they say starting at 12, they truly mean 12. Sure, happy Father's Day to everyone out there as well. Corner kick here on the right side. Spain drew Cabo Verde at this stadium last time. Yamal to take the corner. Every team level on points here in Group H and Group G. We got 4 games today on the docket for you. They'll go short off the corner. Alex Baena, top of the box, goes right side. Yamal, he'll try to whip across in. Not a lot of pace on that one, easily cleared. And back to midfield it goes for Spain. And midfield here, Pedro Porro. And they're going left to right. Saudi Arabia, right to left. We got emojis in the chat if you're a member. You can short for either one of these teams. Oh, no, wait a minute. I did not see that. I did not see that. My father been a very absent one. You and me both. You and me both. Pedro Porro gives off right side. Yamal. Yamal edge of the box on the right. He'll whip across into the far post. They would have head on it. But then easily saved by Alois. Alex Baena did well to get a hell, and it was a heavy cross by Yamal. Again, Yamal, one of the best players in the world, did not get the start last game due to an injury. Did come off the bench. Is in the starting lineup here today. All Spain so far in possession the first 3.5 minutes. Could not get past Cabo Verde last match. Rosini had a phenomenal match. And Keith gifting Park the Bus for 1,000 jewels. And frankly, with you, my man. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you, Michael, for tuning in. How's it going, Keith? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the jewels there. Guys coming hot so far. Appreciate you guys a ton. Cross goes out of play and behind for a Saudi Arabia goal kick. Neither team in Group G or Group H can be eliminated today, regardless of what happens here. So goal kick here coming up for Saudi Arabia. Again, if you like what we see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. It really does go a long way. We got all 4 games on the docket. Belgium, Iran coming up next at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Saudi trying to work out the back. That one dispossessed. Good touch there by Pedri. Goes back to Saudi Arabia in their own half, and then right back to the keeper, Simon. And he'll play it out the back here for Spain. On the left side, Cucurella. Good ball down the left. I'll switch it to the midfield now, Rodri. Rodri back in his own half. They'll switch down the right side. Pedro Porro. Back to midfield it goes. Kubarsi. Good switch to the left. Got some space here. Trying to get a run around Abdul Hamid. Not there, so goes back to Pedri. Pedri, ball into the box. Easily headed away there by Lajami. Spain get it back in their own half. I'll just go back to their keeper here. How's it going? Good over in Bracco's country. How's it going, man? Yeah, Ecuador need all 3 points against Germany. The one saving grace for Ecuador, the one saving grace is that Germany's playing for nothing because they clinched the group. It's the one saving grace, but they blew it against Curacao yesterday. Down the right side after playing it out of the back. Yamal. I'll start the attack. Go down the right side edge of the box. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro whips across into the box. Not a lot of height on that one. Tom Bakhti clears that one easily. Back to Spain. Yamal on the right side. He'll try for a run down the right. Get around Saloma Dasseri. Now retreat. Going back to the left side. Kubarsi. Switching the play. Laporte. Cucurella in the attacking third edge of the box. Goes back to Pedri up top. Rodri. Rodri from 30 yards away. Looking to switch the play. He'll go left side again. They'll play a run down the left. Now they centralize it. Back up top. Alex Pena. Alex Pena looks for a 1-2 down the left side to Cucurella. Intercepted by Saudi. They'll look to play out the back here. Saloma Dasseri. And it's a good switch. They'll play out the back and they'll go down the left side. Chance on the counter attack for the Saudis. El Arib. El Arib. One-on-one on the left side. El Arib will now centralize it. Top of the box. Saloma Dasseri. Trying to get a 1-2 flick on there with El Arib, but the flick on, no one there. Albaret calling try for the flick on. No one there. Back to Spain. Yamal. He'll play it out the back here. Curacao keeper. Yeah, Room needs his own thing. How's it going, Laura? Appreciate you being here. Even from the UK, how's it going, Kieran? As always, appreciate you being here. Yeah, Room needs a parade. I mean, 15 saves to get a point like that. I mean, he played out of his mind yesterday. That was incredible to watch. There's some 0-0 draws that are boring and some that are so exciting. That was one of them. Pedri now left side. Plays an overlapping run down the left. When he had a ball in over Abdul Amin, not there, so we're going to centralize it now. Switch the play to the right side. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro, right side edge of the box. Yamal. Yamal gets a cross into the box. It's a poor cross. And handed away by Saudi Arabia. Only back to the top of the box. Back for Cucurella on the left side. Play a ball down the left. It's a 1-2. A Cucurella too heavy on that one. Last touch by Saudi Arabia. Al-Hibari clears it. On the ball for Cucurella will go behind for a Spanish corner kick on the left side. Spanish corner here on the left. Second corner of the match for the Spaniards early on. They went short last time. They'll go long this time. To the top of the box. There's a great corner in the half volley. Was quite poor. Was a good idea to play Danny Olmo. Yeah, Tunisia are awful, yes. Spain looks very weak on the counter so far, yes. They're not getting too many great chances. Seems to fall apart when they get into the box. It was not a bad corner. It was a well-worked set piece. Danny Olmo alone top of the box. But the half volley's got to hit the target and it just sailed. Yeah, Liverpool paid 35 mil for someone not on Spain's World Cup squad. It's crazy. Yeah, Tunisia 0.05 goals. That's worse than South Korea in the first half against Mexico. That says a lot. That tells you everything you need to know about that one. So for all Spain, the first 9 minutes of this match, dominant possession and getting in the attacking third. Spain now. Yamal goes right side. Pedro Porro back into the midfield. Switching to left. Kubarsi. Pedri. Left side it goes. Laporte plays a run down the left. It's a good run. Can they get the ball into the 6? It's flicked back by Darcy. Back to Spain. Pedri. Gives it off right side. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro right side. Yamal. Edge of the box on the right side. Looking for a run. Back up top. Pedro Porro lets it fly. Skies it. UF. How's it going, DPJ? How is it going, DPJ? Appreciate you being here as always. Spain off the goal kick. Chance down the left side. Good ball here by Alex Pena. Plays it to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro gets a cross in. It's a great cross. And a great goal for Yamal. A great goal for Yamal. What a ball. Pedro Porro to Yamal. And Spain gets the scoring started. Their first goal of the World Cup. They were pressing for it. Yamal, a great ball across from left to right. Just tucks it inside the right. Goal for Spain. Gol España. Yamal. How's it going, Lou? Have you said all the dads? Absolutely. About to have a cookout? Oh, nice. What a start here for Spain. Right off the goal kick, they win it. With some great one-touch passing down the left side. A great run staying on side there. And the cross from left to right. A roadside saying driving safely is the goal. That's good. A great ball across. And Yamal just gets inside on Tambakti. On the right side. Tucks it in. And Spain, after over 100 minutes, their first goal of the World Cup. And now Saudi looks to go. Play it down the right side here. Try to go top of the box. Dani Olmo gets the deflection on it, clears his lines. And Spain going left to right, Saudi Arabia right to left. He has arrived, yep. And there's Yamal. We were waiting for him to come. Obviously, a bit of an injury against Cabo Verde, so did not start that match. But now in the starting 11, you see how dangerous he can be. Spain working out the back off the throw. Kubarsi switches to play right side. Pedro Porro. Good first touch from Pedro Porro. Gets it across midfield. He'll play it to Yamal. Yamal at midfield on the right side. Yamal goes back to his center back. Kubarsi back to Yamal. But a poor touch there. You don't want to stay in the cutter situation now. I don't think it's going to happen. Center Rio trying to play on the back. It's deflected. Good job there deflecting that by Alex Baena. Ball to the left side. Cleared by Eloise with a second chance. Skied over the bar. It's a poor back pass. Eloise did well to get there. Parrying away for the moment. Spain easily could have had a second. Eloise was caught out. It's a great job by Yamal intercepting that. A great through ball down the left side. And the one-time shot at Pedro, top of the box, was quite poor. With Eloise caught out. Should have done better. Skied it over. It's tough to ask one time, but still. Just sailed over. Spain look much the better side right now, as was to be expected. Remember, we have seen teams in their first match not get all 3 points and still be okay. Especially in this format. No reason to panic for Spain, especially with the performance they are putting up right now. Remember that Argentina, the last World Cup champion 2022, lost to this Saudi Arabia side, ended up winning the World Cup. Spain off the goal kick. They'll play it down the left. Now they'll play it out the back. Spain going left to right in the reds. Saudi Arabia right to left in the whites. We'll get across midfield. Dani Olmo switching the play left side. Rodri. Now a ball down the left side. Chance here. Overlap for Cucurella if he wants. Gonna play the overlap. Cucurella one-time crossing. Cleared away by Tambakti. Saudi Arabia keeps it in. They'll try to start a counterattack on the right side. Chance here was a good touch to keep it in play. The ball there for Alba Raycon was deflected by Rodri. Spain 6 shots so far. None for the Saudis. It's from that kind of match. Yeah, this way 4 or 5, right? Spain needs to win the group. They don't want Argentina. No, they do not. But all the points are level right now in this group, so Spain do control their own destiny. Every team controls their own destiny. Rodri. Switch to play goes left side. Playing overlap down the left side. Looking for a ball in on the left. Now try the shot from the edge of the box on the left side. And that one sailed over the bar. Alex Baena. Fancy to go with it. Wasn't a good go. Right, panicking, overreacting is fun. Yes, I love that. Is it an overreaction to say Tunisia is bad? Is that an overreaction to say Tunisia is not going to win the World Cup? So goal kick here for Saudi Arabia. Off the goal kick on the right side. Al Juair taken down from behind. So the ball goes out of play. We'll stay with the Saudis here. And Saudi Arabia going right to left. On the right side here. They'll get a free kick. Free kick into the attacking third. Header won by Laporte. And Spain will play it out the back. Pedri back to his keeper. They'll work on the back. 1-2. Cubarsí. Down the right side. Pedro Porro. Doing a great job in possession. Working out the back. They'll advance their lines here. Rodri switches to play left side. Laporte will take it across midfield. Has a run down the left if he wants. Going to hold it here in the midfield circle. Now we'll play a run down the right side. Looking for Yamal. It's a good ball. A better first touch. He slows it down on a dime. Yamal whips a ball into the box. Not far off. Dani Olmo was streaking. Almost was able to flick that one on. How's it going, Ricey? Argentina either gets Spain or Uruguay. Now, Uruguay should be okay, but Spain and... ooh, that'll be tough. Shot from the top of the box after the poor play out the back. That one's saved by All Wise. 8 shots for Spain the first 17 minutes of the match. Saudi having trouble clearing their lines. Saudi having a ton of trouble clearing their lines. The difficult part of the gig, yeah, but round of 32, it should not be like that hard. Relatively speaking, if you do your job. Saudi at the back on the right side. It's a 1-2 with Elbow Raycon. They'll try to play it down the right, bit behind his man. Stays in play, though. Now Saudi look to go at midfield. They can switch the play down the left, but too slow on that switch. Had a chance to switch it down the left for Al Arib. Too slow to switch. Saudi Arabia will just play it out the back. A rare spell of possession here for the Saudis. They have not held the ball for long this match. Try to play a 1-2 down the right side. Pedri slides and deflects that pass. They'll win it back here. Spain get it back. Take it down the right side. At midfield here. Cubarsí. Now they'll hold it in their own half. Laporte. Good ball down the left. Alex Baena cross in. The shot wide. It's a good ball in for Zabel. It's a great ball in down the left. Usually hits the target from there. Quite poor. Saudi Arabia will win a throw-in. Actually, some of that's stayed in play. It's going to go back to Simon, the Spanish goalkeeper. Play to Cubarsí, and now Spain will get it back at midfield. Did well to keep that in. I thought that was going out. Long ball down the right side. We're looking to play on Yamal. Yamal. Too much pace on that one. Easily shielded by Al Harib. Good job there winning that one. Goal kick for the Saudis. Right, unlike Little Brown Bear, I see. Yep. Can appreciate all you guys for being here for this one. We're live for every match today. Belgium, Iran. Later today. 3 p.m. Eastern time is when that starts. If you're watching in Saudi, 10 p.m. 22 o'clock for that one. Spain throwing here on the left side. Saudi Arabia, no shots in the first 20 minutes. It's been all Spanish domination. Saudi Arabia going right to left. Takes a deflection off Cubarsí. Throwing here for Saudi Arabia. 85% possession, at least 70. At least 70. Al-Amri to take the throw at midfield on the right side. Al-Amri plays a 1-2 to Tambakti. Back to Al-Amri. That one takes a deflection. Back to Spain. It takes a deflection off Dani Olmo. Chance here in the box. Corner kick won by Spain. Dani Olmo was able to deflect that 1-2. Start of the attack. Played it down the left side. A chance there for Zabel. But a good job by Al-Jami to recover in defense and dispossess him on the slide challenge. Taking no chances there. Corner kick for Spain, their third of the match. Spain on the corner. They'll work it in, flicks it on. Oyarzabal tries to flick it to the 6, no one there. And then it falls back to Dani Olmo. He missed the shot. The second chance, though, was the offside. Oyarzabal. The flag stays down. The flag stays down. It took a deflection, and Oyarzabal gets the goal. Dani Olmo's shot went wide, but took a deflection. Oyarzabal was on, and Oyarzabal gives Spain a 2-0 lead. I don't get it, Dixie. I don't get it at all. Oyarzabal. Let's double check. The flag stayed down. He started with the flick on with the header. Dani Olmo. Was he held on at the back by Laljami? He was. Laljami held him on. Just poor defense out the back. Miscommunication on the lines. Tom Bakhti and Laljami both held him on. And Oyarzabal gives Spain a 2-0 lead. This could get ugly. Any signs of a Spanish demise after that match against Cabo Verde? They were greatly exaggerated. This is in Atlanta, Ricey. This is in Atlanta. And Oyarzabal doubles the Spanish lead. Saudi Arabia ball down the left side here. Still have not had a shot. Yeah, Falcon save. Yep. Saudi Arabia still no shots so far this match. It's been all Spain. Thoroughly deserving of the 3 points. This is a Spanish masterclass. We expected to see this World Cup. Kubarsi boots it deep. They'll try to switch the play to the left side. But Saudi Arabia get it back in their own half. Al Harib dispossessed. Back to Spain. Looking for a third before the hydration break. Rodri down the right side. Yamal ball into the box. Too much on it. Alex Baena will keep the one for going out of play on the left side. Alex Baena trying to go one-on-one Abdul Hamid. Alex Baena top of the box. He'll switch the play right side to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro on the half volley. Crossing in Cucurella. Dani Olmo the header. Back to Oyarzabal. Oh my goodness. They're just toying with the Saudis right now. Oyarzabal. He had the easiest part of that. Some of the best buildup you'll see this World Cup. Some of the best buildup you'll see. The juggling by Pedro Porro at the top of the box to get it to the left post. And then the flick on. Pedro Porro just juggling that ball to Cucurella. The half volley. Dani Olmo one-time header. And Oyarzabal on the volley. One-touch passing. That was sublime. Oh my goodness. He's got a brace already. 23 minutes in. This is a masterclass by Spain. One of the best goals you'll see at this World Cup from a build-up perspective. Harlem Globetrotters-esque. Tiki-taka at its finest. Shades of the Arsenal-Norwich goal from 2013. That will finally take us to the hydration break. Nobody expects a Spanish position. Yep. You did say it, Dexy. They know the game has started. I think they do. Chief weapon is surprise. And on that note, I'll put up another poll. The largest lead by any side at this World Cup at the first hydration break. All España right now. And this stream brought to you by Prize Fix. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. This has been Spanish domination. think that is fair to say. Someone tells me they're not done. We're at the first hydration break here. Appreciate all you guys being here. Over 62,000 views of this stream so far. You guys have been awesome. We got all 4 matches today. How bad will this get? This could get pretty bad. Especially because the Saudis have got, like, no shots. Taking huge cuts for Real Sociedad? Yes, definitely. Your largest road to defeat on the table, it is. Your Saudis hosting in 2034. Yes, they are. By themselves. Probably the last nation ever host the World Cup by themselves. And we're at the first hydration break here. And what has been an absolute bloodbath. Zabal with 2. Yamal with 1. Saudi Arabia, no shots today. Spain just toying with them. And that hydration break could not have come at a better time for Saudi Arabia. They need to regroup here and quick. 12 shots for the Spaniards. 12-0 in shots. It stops was already dead, yeah. USA 23, I would hope so. I would hope they do. It could be the last one that was Saudi in 2034. Yeah, they probably have you projected away at all. Yeah, they're them are the aces. Throwing here for the Saudis at midfield. Again, Saudi Arabia going right to left. Spain going left to right. Al Harib to take the throw on the left side here. The US could definitely host for themselves. But I might do another joint bid. I'm not sure. Throw it on the left. Header won by Spain. They'll flick it on the midfield. It's a 1-2 down the left side. Alex Baena, he'll play it back into his own half with Kubarsi. Now on the right side, Yamal. Just played across midfield, takes a deflection on the Saudi clearance, back to the Spaniards in their own half. Kubarsi. Simon will boot it deep down the right side. Zabal wins it in the air, does well to do it. Yamal will work out the back. Kubarsi. Spain 57% possession. Feels like a lot more. Even if it's only 57%, how clinical they've been on that 57%. They'll switch the play. Good play by Dani Olmo. Switches to play left side. Back to the midfield circle. Rodri looks for a run. It's a great ball down the left side. Could this be a fourth? Cross into the box. Deflected back to Spain, though, on the left. They'll try to play Cucurella. Abdulhamid intercepts it. But can't clear it. Back to Dani Olmo, top of the box. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Left side. Top of the box. Dani Olmo. Tries to get around his man. He does very nicely. Top of the box. Tries to play back to Dani Olmo on a 1-2. Takes a deflection, but a poor job by Saudi. Back to Yamal. He'll try a shot. Well wide. Got a fire from Clend. Let me see Golasso. Makes you feel happy. It's always satisfied. We got a lot of Golassos today. Appreciate you, Clend, on that one. Appreciate you. Yellow card here as well issued. Appreciate you, Clend, on that. You know, well, Golasso is only for crazy good goals. I'll only say it when it's a crazy good goal. Salam Adasari sticking the leg out on Pedro Porro. First caution of the game issued for either side. Yeah, like the last Spanish goal with the volleys. That was a golazo. A man down issue. Yeah, he'll be okay. Bro, 20, give me 40. They played the advantage on that one. Then pulled the play back for a yellow. Goal kick here for Saudi Arabia. Cleared away by Cucurella. I appreciate that, Tonklin. I like doing it. I like calling golazo too. If there's a golazo, if there's like a beautifully worked goal like that third one, we're going to do it. Yamal, right side. Rodri. They'll switch the play. Laporte. Back to the midfield circle, Kubarsi. Kubarsi, right side to Rodri. Rodri. Pedri, left side it goes. Laporte. 1-2, back to the top of the box. Bit behind Dani Olmo, though. Bit behind. And Eloise will get there. Yep, there's two. Yep, there's two. It'll never get old. No, it will never get old. Saudi Arabia plays on the back end. Saudi going right to left. Spain left to right. I'll try to play on the back. Cross midfield on the right side here. Abel Raycon trying to play his man on Aljuer. But way too much on that one. Simon gets there with ease. Simon's had to do nothing today. No shots for the Saudis. Pedro Porro down the right side. Yamal back to Dani Olmo. Kubarsi. They'll switch the play on the left. Laporte. Cucurella. Heavy touch by Cucurella. Heard footsteps. It was a poor touch. Now Saudi a chance for the counterattack. It's a ball by Aljuer to the right side. Nothing there, so they'll have to reset back in their own half with Alami. Well, I went to bet the half of the Japan game. Yeah, you missed nothing. Japan just dominated. So one of those after the first 5 minutes, you knew Japan was going to win that one. And quite easily. Saudi Arabia. Al-Hibari. Play it back to Al-Amri. Al-Amri in his own half. They play 5 in the back. It hasn't helped. Tambakti. Chips it to midfield. Too much pace on that one. It's won by Spain. Laporte will play it back to his keeper, Simon. Yeah, Turkey most disappointing team? Yes. Do I do raids? Every now and then I do, yes. Every now and then. Yes, we usually do raids after the stream is done. I'll redirect people. Rodri down the left side. Cucurella. Pedri. They'll switch the play. Dani Olmo in a centralized position. Plays the ball down the right side. Yamal gets the edge of the box right side. Yamal. Back up top. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Pedri. He'll chip it on the right side for Yamal. Yamal looking for a run. Yamal takes on his man. Gets some space. Cuts back inside. Keeps it in play. But then Al-Harib wins it. Yeah, do raids every now and then, Gab. Yeah, UK, depending on our definition, yes. Or UK could do it. England by themselves would be tough. Counterattack here for Saudi Arabia. They'll play it centralized. Al-Harib to Salam Al-Dassari. Not a bad idea. But good recovering speed by Kubarsi. Gotta take something special to get by the Spanish side. You're working by the Vatican? That would be great. Most disappointing team? Easily Turkey. Easily. Especially, you had a whole half to get past 10-man Paraguay and couldn't do it. Just jacking up shots outside the 18. Just awful. They're covering on Nico Williams, and his pace is already exhausted. Yep. Saudi Arabia expected goal 0.00. Yeah, starting the day off with a butt kicking. Yep. Down the left side here, Spain in the attacking third. Edge of the box, back up top, Rodri. Rodri, Dani Olmo. Switching the play right side, Pedro Porro. Yamal on the right side. Yamal, back to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro fakes the ball to Yamal. Now we'll go Yamal. Yamal with the turn. He gets some space on the right side. Looks to whip one in. Not there. Goes back to Kubarsi at the top of the box. Rodri. Now the retreat back to Laporte. They'll switch the play. Taken down from behind. Clean challenge, though. Rodri taken down from behind. It's a shot from 90 yards out. Trying to catch Simon off his line. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting Blaze Master. Yep. Heidi top 10. When I make an exception for that, yes. No, I Heidi top 10. I can Heidi top 10 if it gets, like, really bad. I've done it before. Down the left side. I think I've done it before. If there's a better game on. Oh, yeah, Zabel tries a chip off the crossbar. He caught LOY's out on a poor clearance and almost got his hat trick. Sublime style. Appreciate you, Gab, on that one. Yeah, 4-0 halftime, I would do that, yeah. Yeah, I'll hide the top 10 matchups if there's a better game on. Yeah, we'll see, Dexy. We'll see. Should be pretty good. From all accounts of everything I'm hearing, at least. Saudi Arabia playing out the back here. The money line, unsurprisingly, has been turned off. Chance for the Saudis from about 25 yards out. Not a bad go at it. But now a chance for Spain. Dispossessed in the midfield. Saudi Arabia plays a long through ball, and Simon comes well off his line to clear that one. The flag was up for offside regardless. It's some wasteful smash finishing. Well, I think it's a little bit harsh. I mean, to be fair, that third goal was incredible. That third goal alone was just magical. Spain out the back. Cucurella left side. Switching the play in his zone half, Laporte. Kubarsi. Laporte in his own circle. Plays in the attacking third. Ball for Dani Olmo. It's a good ball. He'll try a run. Gets in the box. Right side now, Yamal. Edge of the box on the right side after the deflection. Pedri. Onside. Edge of the box. Fakes the run down the right. Goes up top. Dani Olmo back to Yamal on the right side. Yamal. Right side. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro looks to whip one in. Not there. Goes to Yamal. Yamal up top. Rodri. Yamal, 1-2 with Pedri. Back up top to Rodri. They'll switch the play left side. Cucurella, left side. Back to Cucurella. No run there on Abdulhamid. Pedri. They'll switch it right side. Pedro Porro, Yamal, looking for a run. It's a 1-2. Worked in, cross to the left post. Too much on it. Was looking for Pedro Porro. But Cucurella gets there. Top of the box now, Rodri. They'll switch the play down the right. Not a great ball to switch to Yamal. Head away by Saudi Arabia. Right back to Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. Ball in for Yamal. Not a pace on that ball. Time just run well, but Tambakti won his head on it. Spain get it back, though. In their own half. Kubarsi. Cross midfield. Pedri. They have a run down the left that they want. They'll try the ball down the left a bit late. A slide challenge won by Alhambra as a result. Bit late on that ball down the left side. Spain will get it back. They'll win a throw in at midfield. On the left. Again, Spain going left to right. Saudi Arabia right to left. Can Spain get a fourth before the halftime break? They're pressing for it. Goal difference so important in a tournament like this. Especially on what could lie ahead based on the brackets. With this bizarre format. Edge of the box, left side. Alex Baena. He'll whip a ball in. Looking for the head of Dani Olmo. Too much on it. We'll go out for a goal kick. The Mount Rushmore. Yeah, Donovan Dempsey, Howard Pulisic. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. McBride's got a shout as well. McBride's got a good shout, but I'm fine with that list. Definitely Donovan, definitely Dempsey. Definitely Howard. It's about... Especially Howard after the Belgium match. Some other Pulisic or McBride. Bocanegra's got a shout as well. Saudi Arabia at midfield here on the right side. Drag from behind. Free kick one. Dani Olmo brought his man down to the ground. Darcy got taken down. So free kick for the Saudis, so they'll play it out the back. And they're going right to left. Just one shot for the Saudis today. El Harib back to his keeper, Alois. He's been a busy man today. Well, they're getting the ball out of his net. It's a good ball by Alois. Now switch play to the right side. Chance for the Saudis. They'll whip one in, takes a deflection, and then cleared away by Spain. The cross took a deflection. And Kubarsi did well to clear that one. Spain looked to go on the counterattack. Dani Olmo. Right side, Yamal. Yamal on the right. Back to Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri, left side. Cucurella. Cucurella back to midfield. We'll go back right side, Kubarsi. Kubarsi. Yamal on the right. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Edge of the box, right side. Looking for a run. He'll fake the run down the right. We'll give it off instead to Pedro Porro. They'll switch the play. Kubarsi. Left side, Rodri. 1-2. It's well worked into the box. The shot by Oyarzabal. Blocked the second chance wide. Initial shot blocked by Laljami. It fell right back to Oyarzabal. Almost got his hat trick. Friedel's a good pick, too. Friedel's a very good pick, actually. Off the goal kick. Saudi Arabia down the left side. I want to throw it in the attacking third. It's been all Spain this match. Had the largest lead by any side this World Cup after a hydration break. Or at the first hydration break. They'll switch to play the right off the throw. Aljuer. Right side. Trying to get a run on Cucurella. Dispossessed. Get it back though. Darcy. On the right side. Looking for a ball into the box. Trying to get around Alex Baena. Not there. They'll try a 1-2. Get by Baena. But Baena does well to win the slide challenge. He recovers nicely. And it goes off of Salam Al-Dasseri for a goal kick. Will Balogun still be the USA? Yeah, once you're cap tied, you're cap tied. So once you play for the senior side, you're locked in for life. You can't switch countries. You can't switch countries. It's not like the Olympics. There's no like transfer portal. If you're a dual national, you have to commit like you can be in the youth academy for different countries, but once you play for the senior team, you're locked in. So Balogun's locked in. And we don't have to worry about losing him as a dual national. Corner for Saudi Arabia on the left side. Yeah, poor Saudi Arabia had to get the wrath of Spain because of the tie. Yep. They felt the wrath so far. Corner here on the left. Aljuer to take. They'll play it short. It's a poor corner. They play it short. And it's won by Spain on the first touch. Now Yamal. That's support for touch by Yamal. Tries to cut back inside on the counterattack. He knows he should have done better with that one. For all that, goes back to the Spanish keeper, Simon. Simon Laporte, left side. Cucurella. The midfield circle now, Rodri. Rodri gives off left side, Laporte. Rodri. Back to Laporte. In the midfield circle for Kubarsi. There can't be much added time. I would think 4 minutes. Pedro Porro. I'll work it again out the back. I would not think much in this one. Dani Olmo on the right side. 5 minutes. Bit more than I thought. Spain, time for a fourth. Ball down the left side. Fake the cross in. Trying to get around Abdulhamid. To the top. One-time shot well over the bar. Rodri, wasteful chance at the top of the box. You know, we're not losing to England, no. Yeah, Haiti, yeah. I mean, look, I think the thing with Haiti is that we knew they were going to be the minnows of that group. That's a tough group. That's a really tough group. There you go, Clint. That's a really tough group. The fact that Haiti even made it is an accomplishment in itself. They played well second half of that match against Brazil. Played very well against Scotland, all things considered. Off the goal kick. Spain. Trying to win it back. And they will. I want to throw it on the left side. Yeah, France, Argentina, Spain, England, Brazil. That's a fair top 5. On the right side here now for Spain, Yamal. Pedro Porro, back to Yamal. Back heel flick to play back in their own half. I'm somewhat crazy about Brazil. I'm not sold on this Brazilian side just yet. On the left side now, Laporte advances. Looking for a switch on the right. It's a good switch. Pedro Porro on the right side. He'll feed it to Yamal. Yamal centralizes it. Kubarsi. Top of the box. Looking for a run on the left. Not there. From Rodri. So they'll try again. Back to Kubarsi. Rodri. Ball on the left side. Has an overlap if he wants. Cucurella. Alex Baina not going to play the overlap. We'll go back up top. Pedri. Pedri, left side out. Cucurella's got space on the left side to get a cross in. It takes a deflection behind for a corner. They've gotten a goal off a corner already this match. Can they get another one here? They'll go top of the box in the corner. Ball in, headed away, looking for Laporte. Saudi Arabia cleared and looked to go on the counterattack. Chance on the counter. Daniel will try to dismiss. He can't do it. They'll play the advantage. They're being dragged from behind. And Saudi Arabia wins a throw-in in the attacking third. Not a bad counterattack there by the Saudis. Left side here, Al-Arib to take. That's going to be Lamjami to take. So I'll give it off to him. Jami to take. I'll throw it into the box. Shot from the top of the box with the deflection. Takes the deflection and cleared away by Kubarsi. Back to Saudi Arabia at midfield on the left side. Lajami. Darcy. Back to midfield. Tombakti. Tombakti at the midfield circle. A retreat. Lajami back to his keeper. Try to play it down the right side. It's a good first touch. We got a stoppage here. Right. Friendlies are fine. Right, friendlies are fine. Once you've played in an actual competition, I think they get an offside on that one on Saudi. So Spain get it back. Once you play like a qualifying round, or you play a continental tournament, that's when it gets different. Half volley, that shot deflected and saved. Oyezabal. Saloma Dasri goes down at the edge of the box. He Women's World Cup next year. Yep, I'm doing it. Yeah, it's in the summer, so same time as this year. So we're doing it. We're doing the whole thing. The whole shebang on that one. We're doing the entire Women's World Cup. I can't wait for that. If it's on Netflix, but should take us to the halftime break here. Could be the last kick of the half here by Alawais. He'll boot it deep. Go right back to Simon. That should be it. And it will be. All Spain in that first half. Maybe you need to be a bit more clinical on the finishing. But at 3-0, can't really have too many complaints. I'll leave that poll up. We'll start the second half in just a little bit. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. See you guys. We'll take a halftime break. See you guys in just a little bit. Spain 3, Saudi Arabia, nothing. We have a double switch at the halftime break. The goal scorers for Spain are coming off. Yamal and Oyarzabal have exited the match. And it's a long tournament, especially Yamal with the injury that was not making him fully healthy for this World Cup to start at least. Torres will come in, and Pino will come in for the Spaniards. They'll have 3 subs remaining. As for Saudi Arabia, a double sub for them as well. As exiting the match, Al Juair comes off, Al Haibari comes off. In their place are 19 and 23, Hamden and Keno. So 7 and 15 are off. 19 and 23 are on. As we get the second half underway here in a match that is all Spain. 3 goals in the first 22 minutes. There you go, Billy. And again, this one brought to you by Prize Fix. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Spain going right to left this half. Saudi Arabia left to right. So some fresh legs for Spain. Not taking any chances with Oyarzabal. Especially Yamal. I want to ease him back into this. Back into potential full 90. Knowing that it's a long tournament, especially round of 32 and beyond. Could potentially play extra time. So no reason to tire the legs now. Saudi Arabia, though, ball down the left side, but the flag's going to come up for offside before that ball. How shall Spain run the score up? I didn't think they get 5. I think they can get 5. Their finishing just has to be a little bit better. I mean, they could have 5 right now if their finishing was a little bit better. 17 shots, only 5 on goal, but 17 shots for the Spaniards, 2 for Saudi Arabia in that first half, with none of them being on goal. Spain going right to left this half. Dani Olmo. I'll switch the play on the left side quite nicely here. Cucurella back to midfield. Pedri. The midfield circle goes to Rodri. Look for a switch on the right side. Dani Olmo, it's a good turn. And now Spain edge of the box on the right side. Play it back to center for Pedri. Pedri. Laporte, left side it goes. Alex Baena. Alex Baena, up top. Pedri, switching the play right side. Good ball to switch. Can they get across him? They can. Can't find a head, though. But it went off the chest of Abdul Amin, not taking any chances there. There was no one there. How's it going to see? I appreciate you being here. This game over. It seems like it'd be all chocolate. Yeah, I don't think Saudi's coming back in this one. Just a hunch. Abdul Amin could have let that one go out. That was not a great ball in, but deciding not to. It'll be a corner kick for Spain as a result. From the left side. Can they work something with this set piece? Alex Baena to take some jostling in the box, so they'll pull the play back. And now we go. Baena on the corner on the left side. They'll work one into the near post. Flick to the back, the shot! It finds the back of the net! Cucurella! A bit of a ping pong kind of shot right there. A pinball kind of shot. Off the volley. Just bounced around a bunch of different people. And Spain, with another set piece goal, their second of the match. And it's Cucurella. If Spain wins Group H, they play US in the quarterfinals. Rip to us with that one. So a good ball into the far post. Flicked it on. And Cucurella got it on target. It bounced off LOI's. Then bounced off the defender off the line. I'm not sure call that an own goal on Tambakti or a goal for Cucurella. I'm not sure what they're going to go for there. It will be considered to be, no signal yet. Own goal. It's going to be own goal. Cucurella will not get the goal. Had the volley, though, to put it on target. Will be an own goal for Tambakti. The first shot for the Saudis on target to their own net. I want to know how this match has gone for Saudi Arabia. Which the on-streak happened already? Yeah. Me too. I think that's the big logjam. That's the logjam here. Four nothing. Saudi Arabia down the left side, trying to get a ball in. The cross quite poor. And Simon feels that with ease. And Spain look to play out the back. Laporte. Rodri. An own goal for Tambakti. Dani almost switches to play left side. Not a great switch. Intercepted by the Saudis. Yeah, this match is definitely over. Saudi going home. Well, they're not eliminated yet. They're not eliminated, but this goal difference is not good, obviously. They do play Cabo Verde next. So 4 points might be enough. Should be enough, actually, to get you through. But Dani Olmo gets taken down. They'll play the advantage. Spain will just go out the back. Laporte on the left side. He'll feed into the midfield circle. Laporte. Switching the play right side. Pedro Porro switches to right side. They'll work out the back. Saudi pressing. They'll switch the play to the left side. Ball down the left side. Good through ball. Alex Baena. Alex Baena took a bad bounce. Going to keep it in play. Cannot. It was a great idea. Just took a bad bounce on that through ball. Spain off the goal kick will get it out the back. Selling goes through. I don't think they win their next match. So 3. I don't know with 3. I don't think 3 is going to be enough. I think you need 4. The goal difference won't be bad though for Scotland. Yeah, Derek White plus picks, yeah. Good through ball down the right side. Keeper call no man's land. Chance here for a 5th. Save the putback header. Another save. On the right side, Torres with a putback header. Was a great through ball down the right side. Playing on Pino. Eloise did well there on the double save. Scotland's goal difference won't be too bad. I think they'll go through. 3, I think if your goal difference doesn't suck, would be enough. Played out the back here. Al-Amri back to his keeper, Eloise. Saudi going left to right. Spain right to left. It's a good ball down the right side now. Albo Raycon looks for a run down the right. It's poorly played. Miscommunication. Intercepted by Spain in the midfield. Alex Baena. They'll switch to play Dani Olmo. Saudi looks discombobulated in the attacking third. A lot of miscommunications and poor balls. Spain looks like they played together for ages. How comfortable they look. How easy they make the game look. How beautiful they make it look. Cucurella left side. Alex Baena whips the ball into the box. Cleared by Al-Amri. Back to the top of the box still for Spain. Rodri switches the play back to the right side. Dani Olmo tries a 1-2 down the right. Good job by Saudi to read that. Challenge from behind. Free kick 1. A challenge from behind by Pedro Porro. They can't clinch yet, no. No team can clinch. Today, no team can clinch. No team can be eliminated. So nothing can happen today. We'll all come down to the final match day. But Spain positioned themselves very nicely. If you have 4 points and a +4 goal difference, you're in a pretty good spot. I'll put it that way. And after this match, Spain takes on Uruguay. Saudi Arabia takes on Cabo Verde. Which held the Spanish side scoreless. It was an incredible feat at the time. Look even more incredible by how well the Spaniards have played today. Spain on the right side. I'll switch the play. Pedri. Pedri, ball down the left, takes a deflection. Cucurella, can he get there in time? He can, redirects it. But then cleared by Tambakti. Back to the right side, top of the box now for Rodri. Rodri, centralize it for Pedri. Pedri, he'll fake the shot. I'll play it down the right side. Rodri, down the right side, ball into the 6. Cucurella can get ahead on it. Stays with Spain, Alex Baena. Working on Abdulhamid. Alex Baena runs out of room. Cucurella gets it back. The edge of the box. Dani Olmo on the left side. Dani Olmo in a centralized position of Pedri. Rodri. He'll go at the left again. Laporte. And for this match, it's done. Belgium, Iran. That's the next match we're doing. Be on the call for that one. Make sure you're here for that. Cucurella. Rodri. Should note every match is on FS1 after this one's done. Cucurella. Rodri. I'll switch the play right side. Pedri. Just comfortable in possession here in the attacking third. Pedri, ball down the right, trying to chip his man on. But not a great ball. That long attack ends in nothing but a goal kick as Pedro Porro was the intended target on that pass down the right. What I miss? A bloodbath. Spain has been so good on the ball. Saudi Arabia has no shots on goal except for one on their own net. Yeah, we're calling every game tonight, Prime Tunes. Yep, we're doing all 4 matches. We're doing all 4 games today. But this has been a bloodbath. Spain had 3 goals in the first 20 minutes. It was just one of those, just from the moment it took place, you knew it was going to be a disaster. This is not the same Spanish team that drew Cabo Verde. Having him all in the starting lineup helped, but everyone just playing a lot better today. Saudi Arabia going left to right. They have it at midfield. We got a cross midfield here. Hamden tries to play a ball down the left side. It's a poor ball, though. Back to the Spanish keeper, Simon. Spain look to go. They'll go left side. Alex Baena. Looking for some space, so I'll go back to midfield for Alex Baena. Switching the play back to midfield here. Kubarsi. Switching it to the right side. Just spreading the Saudis out. Dani Olmo. They'll play a long ball down the left, looking for Cucurella. He does well to win it with his head. Centralizes it for Laporte. Laporte switches to play again to the right side. Pedri. Pedri tries to play Dani Olmo. Darcy intercepts that pass. And Saudi Arabia win a throw-in. Yeah, we're calling all 4 matches. Say Argentina Group J. Yep. They're live tomorrow. Infantino actually staying at an entire match. He's not going to every match. He's staying at this one. I'm surprised that this is the match he's staying at. Saudi down the left side off the throw-in. Trying to play on Al Harib. Salam Adasari. It's a poor ball once again. Simon gets there. In Saudi Arabia, there's not many chances in the attacking third, but when the rare chances they get possession there, they have been quite wasteful with some of this ball movement and the passing. Yeah, this group is sketchy because the runner-up plays round of 32, Argentina's group winner, yeah. Yeah, if Spain finishes runner-up in this group, I mean, Spain-Argentina would be just too good of a match for round of 32. That'd be too good of a match. Oh, that's great. Tiki-taka. Dani Olmo tries to play through ball down the middle for Torres. Took a deflection. 5 consecutive one-touch passes to free up Olmo. And Spain win a free kick off the aerial as Rodri gets pushed to the ground. Please finish her up. That would be the funniest thing. After that one, the substitute, Cano, will get a yellow. Speaking of subs, 2 coming on. For Saudi Arabia, looks like Al-Hedji will enter the match. Al-Amri comes off. Al-Hedji comes on. Abu Shamas enters. Alba Raycon comes off as well. So a double sub here, just 1 remaining for the Saudis. The 60th minute. You almost want first or third in this group. Yep, second is the disaster. Third's not bad. It's the weird thing with this. It's why like they really should have done either a classifying stage or they should have done a second round. Danny Olmo will come off. Spain will take this opportunity to make a sub. Baina will come off as well. They should have done a second group phase where the top 2 in each pool advance. And then you do 8 groups of 3, and the winner advances. Because the bracket, I mean, it's just so confusing, this bracket. So Marino and Williams will come on. I definitely botched something. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. So both teams have 1 sub remaining. Chance for Spain off the sub. Taking down the box. No call. Torres. Gonna stop it here for an injured player. The only practice can miss one. Yeah, Saudi Arabia going home. No one can be eliminated today. No one can be eliminated. Yeah, I mean, it does give one of us a chance to go through. It's just very complicated to understand. Compared to the old one where it's like, okay, first in this group, plays second in this group. You know exactly where the bracket is. You know exactly where you're traveling. Spain will play it out the back here. Laporte, left side, Cucurella. Heavy touch there. Spain get it back, though. Good turn by Pedri. Good ball roll by Pedri. He's got a good run here with some pace on this. Get around Abu Shamas. But Abu Shamas does well to close him down with the fresh legs. Saudi Arabia back in the midfield. I'll take it down the left side. Overlap if he wants. So we'll go centralized for Abu Shamas. Now left side. Work it out the back. Lajami. Abdulhamid. Have to go back in their own half. Spain applying some pressure. Have to go back. Spain will get out the back. Ball down the left side. It's a great through ball. And Torres got to do a lot better with that finish. It's a great through ball centralized from midfield. Great ball by Marino. Torres has to bear with a finish. Cucurella to Marino. Onside there was Torres. 1-on-1. Should put that on target. It should be 5-0 for Spain. It is crazy. They won't rue the chances that they missed, but they really could have 5 or 6 by now. Saudi Arabia going left to right. They'll retreat back into their own half. On the right side, Abu Shamas in the attacking third on the right side. Whips the ball in, no one there. And Pedro Porro will take it out the back. In Spain, 4-0. They had 3 goals the first 20 minutes. 23 minutes, I should say. Oyarzabal with a brace. Yamal with the opener. An own goal off a set piece in the 49th minute. The start of the second half. 2 teams in the same group play each other. In the knockout round. It couldn't happen until the semifinals. Cabo Verde could qualify and beat Saudi in scoring +2 goal difference. Yep. Because they draw or lose by no more than 1. And they control their own essay. It'd be crazy if Cabo qualified. Biggest reason Woody left in 2024, I think he realized he wasn't like... I think he just realized it was time. Bo Peep convinced him too. I mean, Bo Peep. Love for Bo Peep. Also realizing that he wasn't being played with anymore, and that's the number one thing a toy wants, to be played with. Laporte, down the left side. Pedri, edge of the box on the left side. Pedri gives it off to Williams. Williams gets a cross in. Cleared behind for a corner. Lanjami clears it. They've scored twice off corners today. We're live for all 4 matches today. Over 81,000 views this stream. You guys have been awesome. I think we're going to get 75.5 today. We're 33 away. Corner here on the left side. Williams to take. Williams. He'll go short. Pino back to Williams. Pedri. He'll whip a ball into the far post. Finds a foot. Centers it back. But headed behind by Abdul Hamid. They're going to get the flag for offside, though, on that initial cross to Rodri. Should take us to the hydration break. And it will. I'm not going to put a poll up because I think the result is very clear as to what's going to happen. The Stars have come out to play today for Spain. A goal for Yamal. 2 goals for Oyarzabal. The Stars come out to play tomorrow. Mbappe plays tomorrow. Haaland plays tomorrow. If you believe they're going to score a goal tomorrow, they're just going to score, and I believe it. And tail along with me on Prize Picks. Use my code HMA. Oops, not that. That's someone else's. Someone working on for someone else. These are my Prize Pick pool plays for this. Again, use the code HMA for $5. Get 50 instantly. With that code HMA, 20 to win 52. Kevin saying gold coin for 10 jewels. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Again, use that code. Mbappe and Haaland to score tomorrow. I think it's going to happen. If you do too, tail along with me with that code. Or they're only potentially in the finalists instead. Yep. Paraguay's second Aussie going home due to goal difference. Well, wait, Australia has a better goal difference than Paraguay, though. Unless you mean Paraguay to beat Australia. I think that's going to be a lifeless match. I think Paraguay-Australia is going to have nothing in it. I think that's going to be a 0-0. They both know they're on the draw. Paraguay is nothing up front. Australia is nothing up front. I think that's going to be 0-0. And Australia gets second. Paraguay gets third and advances. Another sub here. The last one for the Spaniards. Just getting everyone on the pitch at this point. Ruiz will come on. Will Saudi Arabia score? I'll do that, actually. I'll do that. Well, Saudi Arabia. Although 37% of people had Saudi Arabia winning when I put that poll up at halftime. Put that poll up at halftime and 37% said, yeah, they're going to come back. So for all that, free kick for Saudi Arabia after the hydration break. 20 minutes plus stoppage time remain. In what has been a display of brilliance by the Spaniards. So they have one more in them. With Pedri coming off for Ruiz. Saudi Arabia wins a throw on the right side in the attacking third. It's going to redirect you after this to the Belgium-Iran stream. Abdulhamid on the throw and on the right side. Takes a deflection back to Darcy. And they'll go back to their own box. Tom Bakhti switches to play left side. Play a ball down left. Salam Al-Dassari. Trying to make a turn. He's dispossessed. Spain get it back in the midfield. Can they go? It's a poor first touch by Torres, who's been quite wasteful today at times. Chance for a counterattack and couldn't get the turn because it was a poor first touch. And then, so earlier he missed the target on a great through ball from Marino. It's a good one, too, by Saudi Arabia on the back heel flick. Can they get a ball into the box? They cannot. Rodri with an easy dispossession stands him up. Now Spain will win a throw-in on the right side. Get Paraguay, yeah, it would be very unlikely, though. I'd take it, though. If Paraguay makes it into the semifinal, something went horribly wrong. Somewhere along the line, something went horribly wrong. Spain will play out of the back here. Simon. To his right side. Rodri. Back to Simon. Laporte. Kubarsi. Rodri. Still in their own third. No hustle to advance the ball, though. No urgency. Not that they need it at this stage. Now they will. Play it down the right side. Trying to feed Torres in the box. Headed away. Header, though, won by Williams on the clearance. Cucurella. Ruiz. Plays it left side. Williams. Heavy first touch, but gets it back. Looking for a run down the left. It's deflected. Out of play, though, for a Spanish throw-in. Abu Shamas. Someone deflected it. Back to Spain. They'll play it in their own half. Rodri. Go right side. Good ball down the right. Can they get a run in? They'll whip one in. Not a lot of pace on that cross for Williams, I believe. Or Torres. It was one of the two. Now that reached either one. They'll try again, though, down the right side. Trying to get a runner in Al-Arib. To the top of the box. Too much pace on that one. So looking at the top of the box. I think Marino was streaking in. Cleared away. Spanish thrown in their own half. Cucurella. Laporte. They'll switch the play down the right side, get it across midfield. And they'll work it back in their own half. Rodri. Just working around his own half now. Kubarsi. Laporte. Back to the keeper, Simon. 75th minute here. Laporte. Cross midfield, Williams back to Laporte. To the midfield circle it goes for Kubarsi. Get across midfield, back to Kubarsi in his own half. Saudi's starting to press a little bit. Can the Spaniards break this down? They'll try down the right side. A good first touch. We'll centralize it here for Marino. He'll play a ball down the right side. Good challenge there. Throw in one by Spain in the attacking third. Trying to play Pedro Porro on the right side. Good challenge by Al Harib. Was a good attack. Yeah, I think a lot of it too, Ricey, is a lot of it's from Saudi Arabia. And as the match has gone on, I mean, it's pretty much over at this point. So I'm not surprised. I think the best case scenario viewership-wise is one of these Arabic nations. One of these Arabian nations goes on a run. Or plays a competitive game. But something like this, I'm not surprised. Same thing happened in the Jordan match. We had 82,000 total views this stream so far. Which is nuts to think about. Yeah, I put some Arabic in the title. And it seems to have worked. Foul from behind. I think no call, no. Williams wants a foul, not going to get it. He switched from behind. Saudi looks to go on the counterattack. Al-Hedji. No space there. We'll go back to Abdul Hamid. Al-Hedji, right side. Keno, Abu Shamas. They try for a 1-2. It's not there. It's reset with Al-Hedji. He puts his arms like that. I thought you were going with a 1-2. They were not. Now they'll switch the play left side. Spain reads it, though. Heads it out for a throw-in. Oh, no way. I did not know that, Ricey. 3 tenors, I mean. Iconic harmonies. Saudi on the left side trying to get a cross in. Blocked by Pedro Porro. Kubarsi. Now Spain will play on the back. They'll switch the play. Cucurella. Cucurella tries to clear his lines. He will. Back to Saudi Arabia in their own half. Midfield here for the Saudis. Darcy. Belgium-Iran is up next. Lajami. Poor ball down the right side. Way too much on the one. Looking for Abdul Hamid. Spain win the throw. Laporte goes back to the keeper, Simon. They'll build at the back. Rodri. Rodri switches to play left side. Cucurella. Williams. Tries to take on his man. Taking down from behind. Wins a throw-in. Oh, quick on the throw. Cucurella goes quick off the throw. Ruiz. Cross in. Chested down by Marino. Marino, the attacking third. Push from behind, no call. Keno wins it. They'll play a ball down the left side here. Can Saudi get one back? Obviously, their hopes of winning this match are nil, but every goal and goal difference could matter with all the points level for one match day. Won't get it there. Williams dispossessed it. Back to Marino. Torres back up top. It's a poor ball by Torres. Saudi get it back. Torres has been quite wasteful today. It's hard to nitpick much in a 4-0 game, but if you can nitpick, Torres has been very wasteful since coming in for Zabel. Now, there was any issue with who the starting striker would be, who the true 9 of this team is, but it's definitely not Torres. The Bengals remind me of 2019 LSU. Team carried by talent, but not really a great coach. Had had Jamar Chase, led by Joe Burrow. I got nothing after that. No, it's cool, CB. Yeah, it's cool. 80th minute we go. Saudi on the right side. Abdul Hamid. Salam Al-Dassari. Back in the midfield. Abdul Hamid tries to play a 1-2 down the right side. Deflected by Cucurella. Reads it well. Every run has been timed perfectly by Spain in the defense. Chance here for the Saudi Arabians, though. Shot here on the turn. Hamden tried it. Was right at the keeper. Simon, that's really the first time he's been quote-unquote tested. Give him 25 yards to top of the box on a turn. With a shot that had no pace on it. Back to Simon. Left side here, Laporte. Laporte switches to play in his own box. Kubarsi. Back to Simon. There are a lot of questions about the Spanish side after drawing Cabo Verde in a scoreless draw. The first of what would be 2 scoreless draws so far this World Cup. They've answered a few of those questions with this match. The first 20 minutes was Spanish football at its finest. Can they get another one here? Williams cross into the box. That one chested back to the keeper, Alois. And a free kick won. Tom Bakhti chested it back to his own keeper. Almost another own goal there. Now they win a free kick. How's it going, RFK? Yeah, Canada will be on their home pitch. Yep. Canada will be on their home pitch for the round 32 and round 16. That's by design. That if they win the group, same thing with Mexico winning the group, so that you stay in your country as long as possible. Yeah, instead of who wins it will Saudi score. Yeah, I mean, this game was over in the... It was 3-0 after the 23rd minute. Yeah, I'm ready for the knockouts? Yep. Let's do football around here. This is Brand of Football in the World Cup special. I'm with you on that, Vector. I love this so much. I feel like a kid again watching the World Cup. Like, it just brings out the kid in me. I love it. There's nothing quite like the World Cup. It's my favorite time of year. Favorite tournament. Olympics are fun because there's something on all the time. But Olympics are fun for that. The World Cup is great for, I mean, every reason. Canada USA final, that'd be great. 3 for 3 starting the game, getting an own goal score. That'd be the funniest thing. I'm not sure Turkey can score, period. They can't even score on... They can't score on their net, can't score on the opposing net. Turkey can't do anything. Because everything from quarterfinals on is in the U.S. But if Canada and Mexico win their group, they stay in their country until that point. So that's by design. Saudi will try to work it out the back here. Back to the keeper, Alois. Alois boots it to midfield. And they'll switch the plate on the right side. Abdul Hamid. So 1-2. Al-Hedji wins a free kick. Strong challenge there. Spain have no subs remaining, but no one in yellow trouble. No one's got a yellow today. Pedri got a yellow last match. He's on the pitch right now. So no one in danger of a yellow card suspension. As good as Spain have been today, they're not as good as France, Argentina, or Germany, England, yeah. Because they've been wasteful at the top at times. They're great in possession, though. They're great in possession. France and Argentina are still my top 2. England played out of their minds. I do like England a lot. Germany has these lapses. I think Germany's very good, but they have these lapses. These 5-minute lapses. It's cost them a little bit against Ivory Coast and Curacao initially. I do fancy England. Hard to beat Harry Kane. Especially on set pieces. England, if it comes down to set pieces, on corner kicks, I mean, yeah, good luck marking Harry Kane. But France and Argentina are the clear top 2 right now. They're the clear top 2. Spain's top 5. And the way they look with Yamal, I'm not sure Spain has the depth. They'll switch the play. They don't have the depth up top. I'm not sure they have the depth up top. By the way, Torres has played today. But, I mean, a healthy Zabal and obviously a healthy Yamal, that team is as dangerous as anyone. Saudi Arabia. Keno. They're going left to right. Keno, 85th minute here. And now retreating to their own half. Lajami. Darcy. Keno. Right side. Abdulhamid. Keno. Back on the right side, Abdulhamid. Looking for a ball in, nothing there. They'll retreat once more. Darcy. Trying to switch the play. Favorite time here comes up every 4 years. Yep. Favorite tournament. My favorite tournament is by far World Cup. Beats the Olympics. Summer and winter. Winter is fine. I do like the Winter Olympics. Summer is fun because it's just nonstop action for 15 hours every day. But like, you don't build a connection with anyone. Like, it's hard to root for individuals over teams. I feel like all the team sports, basketball, it's like, okay, we're expected to win everything. Cover Women's World Cup? Yep, absolutely. Can't wait for that. Disappointed it's on Netflix, but we are going to cover that. Stoppage here. It's a man down for Saudi Arabia. Keno is down at midfield. It will be live for that. I can't wait for that. USA and Scotland are the top two, yes. Right, Spain needs to stay healthy, yes. Yamal needs to stay healthy. Without Yamal, this team is quite poor up top. Yeah, Cano, just some friendly fire there. Him and Al Hedju were trying to win the ball. And they collided with each other. So a head injury there. After two teammates collide. Where they have a soccer game, but it's not the same. It's U23 teams. Summer Olympic soccer is not... On the women's side, it's good. But on the men's side, it's just the U23 teams. It's not big. Women's World Cup going to be on Telemundo? I'm not sure. I actually don't know. Let me check. Spanish rights Women's World Cup. No, I don't want to. I do not mean the Spanish player controversy. Spanish TV rights. No, it's on Netflix. Netflix has English and Spanish commentary. Well, that sucks. At least we'll all be on the same page. At least there won't be any, like, there'll be nothing behind. We'll all be together on that. No one's going to be ahead of anyone else. Still down on the pitch is Keno. Saudi Arabia does have one sub remaining. And it looks like Al Hanam will enter the match for the Saudis here as the final sub. Keno came on as a sub. You wonder if... with blood on his jersey, too. Or if they'll just take him out, take no chances. If it is, that makes him the first player at this World Cup to get subbed off if they're coming on as a sub. But he'll stay in. He'll get a clean jersey. So see what this sub is for. It will be for Darcy. So that'll be the last sub. So Darcy comes off. Al Hanam comes on. 3-2 after a forfeit. Oh, that sucks, man. You never like winning on a forfeit. You want to play. That's why you signed up, because now you only have, what, 1 game left? That sucks. Six minutes of added time here. As Spain dominant a 64 style knockout team, or a 64 team knockout tournament, that would suck. They tried that before. Not 64 teams, so they tried knockout style. Problem is that you play one match and then you're done. The travel will be insane. First off, you'd lose a lot of money, because you would reduce the number of games in the World Cup by half. Good luck getting people to bid on the rights knowing that their country will be eliminated in one match. Imagine bidding billions of dollars for the rights and then you're out in one game. Now, that would suck. For the World Cup, at least. Up top here, Ruiz, cross-in, Torres! The flag stays down. Ruiz on the right side, Torres with a tap-in. An exclamation point on a dominant performance by the Spanish side. I don't know, every game knockout, but like you play for the time than PKs. It'd be so negative. The games would be so bad. The flag stays down. I think that's going to come back. Let's see. Unless he was held on by El Harib. Was he held on by El Harib on the right side? I mean, US, yeah, they're in a weak group, but they played well against Germany in the friendlies. Played well against Senegal in the friendlies. Look, you can only play who's in front of you. They have never looked better than they have right now. They're checking this for a goal. He was definitely behind the center backs. I'm not sure if El Harib played him on. If Spain scores 6, yeah. Well, Little Mumber can't count us 5. Was he held on by El Harib on the right side? Was a great ball from Ruiz regardless. This is the angle. I think by a shoulder length he's off. El Harib, it was close. El Harib almost played him on, but I think by a shoulder length he's off. Wasn't the best angle. Wasn't dead center, but I think by a shoulder he's off. So matter for the goal difference. It will not matter for the 3 points. Still taking a look here. Did El Harib play him on? Yes, he just 5-1, yep. Yes, Spain's going to make it, yeah. Only 1 game left, and then it's the World Cup final day, and my girlfriend did that. Nice. That sucks, you only have 1 game left. It's a quick season. You only really get to play 5 games? That's a bummer. So after review, let's come back for the 3 points now. He was offside. After review, wipe it off. He was off by a shoulder length. Al Harib. Wasn't the best line from him, but off by a shoulder length. So wipe the goal off. Torres still looking for his first. Saudi will play it out the back here. In 6 minutes of added time, but they're going to add on a bit more. So it was a lengthy VAR check. Ball down the right. Cucurella gets a deflection on it. And Simon takes no chances. Boots it out for a Saudi throw. On the right side. Abdulhamid to take. We get into the box. Header won by Rodri. Will head it back to his keeper, Simon. You're out, Olga Ricey. Yes. Oh, that's reverse log. That's great. Log reverse for goal. I love that. 21-3 in shots this match in favor of the Spaniards. Saudi Arabia just one shot on goal, came from 25 yards out. Spain thoroughly deserving of all 3 points here. How much time is left? Again, it was 6 minutes, but you had about a 3-minute VAR review. Does Spain have time for a fifth? Ruiz. So 1-2. On the left side at midfield. Laporte. Plays it left side. Cucurella. Back to Laporte. At midfield. Play to Cucurella. They'll work it out the back once again. Ruiz. Kubarsi. Right side it goes for Pedro Porro. Now it's Marino. At midfield, Ruiz switches to play. It's a good ball down the left side for Williams. Williams. Edge of the box, left side goes back up top. Cucurella. They'll reset the play once more. Kubarsi. Marino. Edge of the box, right side, trying to get around Al Hanam. Whips a cross in. Flick behind by Tombakti. Throwing for Spain on the left side. Okay, we had a VAR check. It'll be more than 6 minutes of added time. Can't be much more, though. Throw in here for Spain. They'll play it back into their own half. Laporte. Left side, Rodri. Across the field, Cucurella. 1-2 with Williams. Williams looks for a run in the attacking third. It's not there. He'll go back to his center back, Laporte. Laporte switches to play down the right side. Chance for a run in. Ruiz. Feeds into the box on the right side. Marino. He'll try a shot. That one blocked. Falls for the head there. A Saudi Arabian defender. And that'll be the full-time whistle. Let's see, in football terms, dominant first quarter and then cruise control the rest of the way. Seahawks Niners this playoffs. Why flip throw-ins were outlawed? I'm not sure. I actually don't know why they were outlawed. I remember we had at High Point on the women's side, we had a player who could do the flip throw-in and get some great balls into the box. We got some goals off it. Becca Rolfe. She was the king of flip throws. She was amazing at it. I was realized, homie, oh, that sucks, Ben. Yeah, that's a bummer on a forfeit. That sucks. Full-time whistle. Spain with 3 goals in the first 23 minutes. Saudi Arabia never really threatening at all. And the Spaniards get their first win of this World Cup. And plus 4 goal difference to go alongside it. All right, on that note, we'll be live for the next match. Belgium-Iran in an hour. See you guys then. Take care. See you in an hour. Spain wins 4-0.